Hey, hi everyone. In this particular lecture, we are going to learn about that how to perform update and replace operation in MongoDB. Well, we can do this using the three main methods. One is updateOne, updateMany, and the replaceOne method. Now, what are these methods? Well, updateOne method updates a single matching document, right? So it updates the first document that matches a filter condition that we will give. Now, what is this update many? Well, this update many updates all the document that matches a filter condition that we will give, right? So it will update the multiple matching documents. This is the main point, right? Now, what is this replace one? Well, replace one completely replaces a matching document with a new one, right? So let's give an example that replace a Piyush document with new details like name, age, and the course. It will change that, right? We will understand with the help of examples. Let's go to the code. So here, let's clean it whatever the written here, right? Yeah. So here you can see on the top that this is the complete environment for our MongoDB, right? So I have used the Mongo client, and here's the Mongo Atlas URL. Then we created our client. This is the name of our database. Then we made the connection with our client, right? And then we selected the database that is our this particular programming knowledge database, right? And then afterwards, what we did, we basically uses or we have made the reference to our collection. Let me show you my collection. So this is our database programming knowledge. This is our collection students, and inside of this we are having these data, right? This first, the second, the third. Got it? Now after this, now let's move forward toward updating these data, right? So I'll show you that how we use it. So first of all, let's start with our update one example. So update one example, right? Like this. So let's start. Let me do one thing, that let me just make my co-pilot to be silent for a few minutes, right? Yeah. So for the update one, we will write here. Let's write here const update one result equals to, now inside of this I'll write await collection. This collection is what? This collection is holding my students collection, right? So yeah, so collection, after that dot update one, like this. Got it? Now let's just put a bracket here, and inside of this we need to give two different statements, right? The first one is to filter out, and the second one is for the updation, right? Let me show you that how. First of all, put a curly bracket, and I want to filter my data based on the name. So I want that I want to select the data whose name is Piyush, right? So let's give the name field as Piyush. So the data whose name key is having the value Piyush, which is this, of course, right? So we have selected that. Now put a comma here. After putting the comma, now we will work on the updation. So what I want that you do what, that just put a dollar and write set, right? And then semicolon, and after that put a curly bracket and put age as 23. That's it. So this is how we are actually first of all filtering out the data, and then we are updating the data. That now you do what, you just set my age to 23, and if you see the age is 22 now, right? Now let's see that whether it is working or not. So let me do one thing, that I just print here uh, console.log and update one result comma update one result, right? Like this. Got it? So let's just save it and go to the terminal. Let's clean whatever is present here, right? And here I'll write node index dot chase. Let's press enter and see. So it did what, that it updated the one result which is acknowledged true, modified count 1, update upserted count 0, and the match count 1. Okay, fine. So it means that it has did it work. Now let's go to the terminal and let's refresh the data. You can see the age is 22 now. Now after refreshing, you can see the age is 23 now, right? The age is 23 now. So this is how we update any one data in our MongoDB, right? Now let's move forward toward updating many data, right? Which may fulfill the condition, or if you want to give any other condition or something, you can do what. But let's work without giving any condition. That means adding some thing to all the data set or all the documents. Let me show you how. So I'll write update many and update many, right? So it will do what? It will add active status to all that student, right? So here if you see, it is having only three keys, that is name, age and the course, but I want to add one more which is active. So let's see that how we do it. So moving forward, I'll write const update many result equals to await collection dot update many, like this. Now inside of this, I will do what? I will first give the condition to filter out. So let's write the curly bracket. Now I don't want to give any particular condition to any one data. I want all the data results, right? So I'll just keep it blank here, right? And after that, let's put the curly bracket to make the setting, right, updation work. So I want that do one thing, that set $set, and here I'll want status as active. So since this status is not available in any data set, so it will include that, right? It will include that. Now let's just go and check. So let's just copy this and paste it here. Update many result and update many results, like this, right? Let's save it and go to the terminal. Let's write here node index.js, press enter, and yes, it is done. Now let's move forward toward our database, and you can see this is the normal, right? Now let's refresh it, and yes, now you can see one more field which is status active is now added on all the data set, right? It is added on all the data set. Why all? Because we have not given any condition to the update many. We kept it blank, like this, right? So this is how we work with all the data set and updation work, basically, right? Now let's move forward towards the one more variant of uh, up updation, which is replace one, right? So let's understand the replace one, right? So I'll do what? I'll just write const replace result equals to await collection dot replace one. And now inside of this, first of all, what we give a condition to filter out. So how we give it? Just put a curly bracket, and let's say the name, the condition is that name should be Piyush, right? So name should be Piyush, and after that, let's put a comma here. Now I want to replace the complete data of the data set where the name is Piyush. So I need to write the complete data set again, right? This is what you need to do. So we need to create a new document. So in the place of name, I want something else, anything that you want. So I just write here name. Let's say the name is John this time, right? And after John, let's give the age as 25 and the course as, let's say, mer, right? This is what we give, or this is completely a new document, basically, right? So let's see that whether we are getting this result or not. So let's just copy, let's just paste and replace result, and let's write here replace result, like this. Let's just save it and go to the terminal. Let's just close it, clear it out, and write node index.js, press enter. and yes, it has done the work. It has modified count as 1, right? So because the matched count is also 1, that's why. So now let's go to the terminal, sorry, on the database, and refresh it, and let's see with the Piyush, right? The name where the Piyush was Piyush. Let's see that. Yeah, so you can see now that the data set which is having the name as Piyush is now named as John. The course is Mern, the age is 25, and this active field is now removed. Why? Because we have given this new document, so it has replaced completely the data which is present there with this new data set, right? So this is how we work with the updation, and how we use update one, update many, and replace result, or sorry, the replace one method in the MongoDB, right? I hope you understood the concept very clearly. This is all about today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.